Welcome to My Worst Date. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina.
And a few things. One thing I haven't told you guys is that I finally started taking my meds for ADHD. And I feel so much better.
Amazing.
I feel like a cloud has been lifted off of my brain. It's been amazing. The other thing that I can't not share with people is that, especially for people like me who cannot take HRT, and I'm right in the menopause corner. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to come in with with the heat, but
jump right in.
I was watching something on TikTok about, and I don't know if you guys have heard this or seen this, but they're saying like the magic combo is to take Allegra with Pepsid because they are antihistamines, and so something about like even when you're on your period, like those hormones mess up your histamine blockers and receptors. And listen, I'm not a doctor. However, I was like, am I going to try that shit? Maybe.
Hell yeah, report back.
Maybe.
Let us know how it goes.
So.
No, I mean, it is so interesting to me because, Christina, you are doing HRT.
That's right.
I'm on an antidepressant, and Cassie just started on her ADHD medication.
And an antidepressant, bitch. What?
It's amazing how, like, modern medicine, like, we gotta, I'm so grateful that we live in a time where we have access to things that solve problems.
Oh, so nice.
I felt that way when I got on an antidepressant. I was like, oh my God, I can, like, function. Like, I can, like, live my life.
Changed my life in the first round of crazy that I was going to, and like the deep depression and anxiety. I mean, you guys know how bad my anxiety was. But then I think I said this probably a couple weeks ago when I was talking to you guys, I just think that I've been in like this downward spiral ever since my dad passed. And like any of those mental tools that I had been using for all these years to just maintain some sense of somewhat normality had just, I don't have the energy. I just didn't have the energy to fight it anymore. And so it's like, oh, hey, you know what you could do is maybe just fucking treat this thing. Get yourself finally professionally diagnosed so you can actually treat it like a normal fucking human being. And that's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, we all need a little bit of help sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with that. And our bodies are always changing. I don't want to be on Lexapro forever. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something that I want to stay on for the rest of my life. It never was. I was really hesitant to be put on anything to begin with, but I'm so, so grateful that I have it right now. And I'm grateful that I got on it when I did. I think it was important for me to have done that. And I don't feel ready to come off of it yet. And I think that that's all fine. And I think that we should be having these conversations.
And maybe you never will. And that's also okay. You know? It's okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay.
No, I know it's
okay. For a long time.
Yeah. But it's not. I would rather get off of it at some point, you know. But at that point's not right now. I know that for sure.
In this economy, no. What's going on these days? Nah. No, HRT has been fucking wonderful for me. I was crashing hard, but the combo of estrogen patches and progesterone. My one gripe, besides the absolute batshit crazy, immoral, terrible healthcare system that we live under in the States, you know me, and I'm just a fan of efficiency. I want to go in and have like a whole workup. You know what I mean? Like when you are taking a car to the garage, it's like check the oil, you know, look at the air filter, rotate the tires. Like I need that for human beings. Like I need a smear and a fucking mammo immediately, if not sooner. I probably also need blood work done. Can I not go to 5 different people, of course, labs out of network, etc., in order to get all that stuff done? I want to just go into a place and fucking
Make it a day.
RFK Jr. like promise us med beds. Where's my fucking med bed? I want the med bed. They got me with that shit. They cooked
Trump
on that.
say we already had it.
Yes,
I think it's
a thing that doesn't exist at all. Magical mystery med bed. There are people who go to Turkey. There's like kind of a real health tourism thing in Turkey, and it's like the men go for plugs and others go for like this, exactly what you're saying, and it's an entire day. It's kind of expensive, but honestly probably no more expensive than what we pay for insurance and everything else. But they do like a whole thing. They do scans, you see OB, you see everything top to bottom, and it's like a couple days.
I've heard too, you can do it for like cosmetic surgery too.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
I'll have like a whole like body yaddy yaddy vacation and just take my ass to Turkey.
I gotta tell you, we've talked about growing up in the time of peak terrible reality TV, and that show The Swan really took me away from wanting to do everything at once. I was like, this looks miserable. You're gonna get like a breast augmentation, a nose job, chin filler,
intense,
like full body liposuction at the same time. You look like a goddamn mummy, and you look like you're in so much fucking pain.
But that's what I'd rather do it all at once.
Just so hard on your body, man.
It's so hard. Like,
and just be done with it. You know what I mean? Versus stretching it out. Like I had to have a deep cleaning yesterday on half my mouth, and I have to go back in Monday for the other half, which is just like, I'd rather just do the fucking whole thing.
Yeah, why did they do half your mouth?
Because they numbed me.
That's dumb.
Which, it is. I'm just like, ugh.
No, so now you have to be numbed again on the other half? This isn't making sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. I gotta tell you, I was never a person who, disliked going to the dentist, really. I didn't go enough. I got shamed so bad when I went to the dentist this last like week or so, or 2 weeks, because I had not had a cleaning in years. Like literally had not gone in years.
Yeah.
They were so like subtly shaming me about it throughout the entire.
And that's why and that's why you don't go, because it's like I don't want to fucking come here and be treated
here's
like
the thing,
this.
Not to brag. I am 36 years old and I've never had a cavity, and I still don't.
Great teeth.
And the
they
whole
can
time
go
they're like,
fuck themselves.
I could tell my dentist was annoyed, but she was like, you have good enamel. I was like, thank you so much. Okay. But they did do like a regular cleaning, and then they did like irrigation or whatever. And it was so uncomfortable. Like just sitting there, having your mouth open, having like someone in there. I forget how just uncomfortable being at the dentist is. It's not like it's like super painful. It's just feeling someone tugging on your teeth and like scraping your teeth is so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I don't love it. It's not my favorite thing, but I will say this last time after I did a deep clean here, I was like, this place is magic. And if I knew my teeth could just magically be this clean, I was like, I wouldn't wait 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to go. Honestly, I haven't been
Thank you for saying that, because now I feel much more normal.
Yeah, no, I honestly, I haven't been to the dentist since I had my tooth pulled because I had a bad root canal. I mean, that was so long ago. I mean, and I was like, but that was such a traumatic experience. I swear to God. I swear to God, the guy put his foot up on the chair. It was the most fucking awful thing I've ever experienced in my life.
God.
It was awful.
Do they just numb you for that? They don't I'm horrible.
I'm like, I want to be put to sleep, like for real, dead sleep.
Seriously, do what you got to do. Knock me out and do what you got to do. That's why I'm saying, dude.
Traumatic.
We really do need to get like med beds going. I'm all for it, and include the teeth in it too.
I'd like to propose. I'd like to propose. Look, I went to space camp growing up. I love space. I think it's beautiful, like wonderful, fascinating.
Yes.
However, I think we need to put a pause on space and focus on Earth for a little while.
Maybe for
you know
a
what
minute.
I mean? We're putting a lot of money and resources into space, and I'm like, could we put that money and resources into MedBed?
I don't know. Could we put those resources into, I don't know, fucking feeding people?
Anything else?
Yeah.
I mean,
honestly.
Yeah.
The best we could do is a crypto scam. So go fuck yourselves.
Go fuck yourselves. Wow. Cool.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. Shorty.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes.
Who wants to start? I can start if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Okay. So this one says, got pulled onto the dance floor when I was out with friends. Guy couldn't hear my name over the music, so thinks it's Fiona and says, but don't worry, you're no ogre.
Oh. Do we think that was a drunk thing? I mean, do you think it was like
loud
sometimes
bar
things
drunk
pop in your head?
Yeah. No, I mean, they clearly didn't hear her name right. And they were like, oh, Fiona, oh, don't worry, you're no ogre.
Oh, that's really cringy. Okay, this one's really short. The one that keeps popping into my head was the one that got into the car and immediately told me she was into scat and licked the window. So we didn't even pull away from the curb, and I asked her to get out.
Oh my God.
What a way to introduce yourself.
Like, if a guy is ever harassing me, I have to have that. I'm going to pluck that right out of my memory bank.
Right.
Like,
oh my God.
I love scat.
Licking someone's car window is horrific.
Gross.
Like, when was the last time you cleaned the inside of your car window?
No.
Ever?
Oh my God. Ever.
Never.
Like, oh my God. What is, you.
No.
How many like tardigrades and microorganisms did she just
she probably has an immune system of steel. Like, truly. Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my God. Okay. My worst date was probably also my best date. Met a guy, we hit it off and spoke for hours. We had a romantic walk by the river in our town. He kissed me, he picked me up and spun me around and said he couldn't believe I was into him because I was so beautiful and intelligent. Then the next day he ghosted me and I've never heard from that man again.
What?
It does remind me. I wish I could remember the creator on TikTok who was like, the day before a man ghosts you, and it's just all like, I wonder what our kids would look like.
Yes,
you look so beautiful in this light. Like, it's always like the most romantic, most clingy guy in the planet, and then you never disappear,
hear from them.
and you never hear from them again.
It's so weird. What is wrong with people? Why
Why
go to all that trouble?
I can't. The idea of dating is so depressing to me because people are so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. It's
woof.
Yeah.
I met a lady for a date and a drink. Had a few drinks, so I said I don't want to spoil the night by getting bamboozled. I don't know if that's a weird word to use. As I was about to leave, she asked me if I'd like to come back to hers for sex with her and her husband.
Ooh.
I said no. But as I was walked out to the bar, she was getting into her husband's car near the bar, and he was a work colleague.
You're like,
my God.
Hey, Jim, how was your weekend?
Oh,
no.
So uncomfortable. Like, yeah, you can never speak to that person. What do you do? Like, when you go back to the office, you just never speak of it, right?
Nope.
Yeah. Is it too much to quit your job?
He should quit his job. Okay, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I just went on a date. Okay.
Oh, man.
Blind date, Indian restaurant. First thing he does is produce a folder of photos of him with various celebrities. Shows me them one by one. He keeps clutching at me. Yes, a real manila folder with 8x10 glossies in a real manila envelope. No Photoshop, no iPhone. It's not like he's got a folder of 8x10 printed photos.
Does he own
of him and
a dry cleaner? Or just close down.
After about 15 minutes of this, 15 minutes is a long time.
Wow.
Of this, I say, this isn't really, I don't think we're compatible. I think I should go and get up and leave. He stood up too. And get up to leave. He stood up too and shouted at me as I left. No, I did not look back.
Oh my God.
It's so cringy.
Also, can we talk about how I feel like Indian food on a first date is playing
Risky.
Russian roulette?
Yes. Risky situation.
Yeah.
And I love Indian food.
I love Indian food.
Yeah.
But
risky business.
So it really is. You're playing with a loaded gun.
Yeah, honestly, the older I get as well, I feel like it's a delicate situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to know what works. We're not doing anything, nothing out of the norm on a date. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's my 40s have put me perilously close to shitting myself more than I care to admit. I hate to admit it, but I swear to God it's true. I never trust a fart anymore. Never.
Really something that they don't talk about.
No, not enough.
Not enough. Oh my God. Okay. I went with this girl. I finally got the courage to ask out. Things went great, but during dinner, my boss was randomly at the same place and passed by. She recognizes him. He's her old friend from high school who she hadn't seen in over 20 years. Me, trying to be the nice guy, thought it would be good for them to catch up and talk, so I left, gave up my chair so they can catch up. The sex was so hot that night from what my boss told me. Wish I could have been part of it.
Oh, that's some shady shit, dude.
That's fucked up.
Also, HR, I don't think your boss is supposed to be talking to you about the hot sex they had the night before. Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. Did you guys hear about that JP Morgan lawsuit or whatever? This woman apparently was keeping a dude as a sex slave.
What?
We've got to stop doing that. Everyone, we need to cut that out.
Oh, you got it.
Keegan said,
we must stop. You can't
Stop.
keep doing this, you guys.
that is a very good platform to run on, Keegan. I love it.
Thank you so much.
You have my vote.
Sex slaves bad? Question mark.
Let's dive into this thought experiment. Welcome to NPR. Today we have with us Keegan Winfield. Your thoughts on sex slaves? Bad?
Thank you, Ira. Yeah, my stance is not good.
Oh,
back to you.
Hey. All right. Well, that's all we have for this episode. Anyway, so my next one. He made a reservation for dinner and immediately told me he saved my pick 3 years ago and kept it through multiple relationships and sent it to me timestamped, prefaced it by saying, want to hear something crazy? That's not crazy. That's creepy. Dinner did not happen.
That's really creepy.
I don't love that.
You know what it reminds me of?
Photo for 3 years.
It reminds me of whenever your grandparents or whatever from the 40s tell a story about something cute they did when they met you're like, ugh.
No. Sex slaves. I already told you, sex slave, bad.
We don't like it. Okay.
That's right.
She wasn't over her ex. A week after first meeting her, I pick her up for our first real date. The entire drive to the restaurant was her pointing out locations that her and her ex used to frequent all the time and how she loved going there with him. While at dinner, she called me her ex's name. The first time, I let it slide. The second time, I corrected her. The third through sixth time, I again reminded her that Mike was not my name. The last time she did it, I excused myself to go to the bathroom and walked out. She called me 15 minutes later. I picked up the phone and said, sorry, Mike's not here, and hung up.
I mean, touche.
I
mean,
so
honestly,
you should not be on a date if this is how.
Yeah.
That'd be so embarrassing for me as the person doing
I'd be
that.
like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Also,
good for you.
That's so weird. You have to be doing it on purpose. How many times do you use someone's name in a conversation when you're talking to them?
Mike is just weird. On her mind, constantly on her mind, I guess. Like,
she's going to have to go find herself another Mike, I guess. There's tons. I think she's safe.
Yeah, if it's a Mike or a Chris, you're solid. You're not going to have any problems.
My husband, Crisp. Jesus. My husband, Chris, and his dad, Mike. Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. This person says, my girlfriend and I had been friends for 23 years before we decided to try a date.
Wow.
There was always something between us, but things had never lined up. So when we felt like we were heading in that direction, we had a talk and decided to go on an actual date. We met at a restaurant that I was recommended. It was so awkward. There was a lot of air in the conversation. To top it off, the food was terrible. It just wasn't clicking. So we called it a night and split up with a hug. I got in my car and drove off. I got a call from her. She was calling to tell me about this horrible first date she just had.
No.
And that helped us fall right back to ourselves.
Oh, that's cute. She did it on purpose. Oh, that's actually
cute.
Adorable.
Okay, wait. I love that now.
Yeah, I do too.
We talked more and agreed that we had put too much pressure on it, and we decided to just be us and go at our own pace.
Yeah, she just needed to call her friend. She just needed to talk to her friend. That's really cute.
We've been together for almost 8 years now, and I can't wait to grow older with this woman.
So cute.
I know, like, she could have just let it go and it would have died from there, but she
was like, we were awkward.
I love
tell you about that shitty first date I had.
I love it. Oh, that's so cute.
That's one of my theories, is that I feel like hatred bonds you. You know what I mean? Like, you go to like a terrible restaurant, or you're people watching and you're like, look at that piece of shit over there. And then you're like bonded by the hatred.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, if you guys have more stories, do we have more?
I have one more if you want.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Do you, Keegan?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. So my next one is, once on a second date, I had a man tell me he was no longer interested after he gave me a tarot card reading.
Oh, you know what? Valid.
He's like, let me read your cards.
What? I've seen the future. It does not look good.
Look, and we're not taking chances. We're not taking chances out here. I truly, I know that people get sick of the astrology stuff, and it's not like I 100% believe in anything. But at this point, if I look at your chart and it's like, you're like a, quadruple Scorpio, I'm like, I just, why? Okay. Met a girl from an app. She came to my city by train from another city about 30 miles away. The first thing she said to me was, I need a piss, scratched herself there and pulled out a cigarette. It was like being on a date with Patty or Selma from The Simpsons. I wanted to go to a specific restaurant, which I was fine. She wanted to go to a specific restaurant, which I was fine with. Spent 15 minutes in the bathroom when we were trying to order. Poor waiter was lingering, not knowing what to do. She barked at him for getting the order slightly wrong, and then told me she was waiting for me in the bathroom to come do her. It was a family restaurant in the daytime.
Ma'am, this is a Chili's.
Yeah, exactly. You're in like a TGI Fridays. There's just tchotchkes everywhere. Like, no. Her train home was 5 p.m. And by 3 p.m., she asked me what time it was. I told her 4:50 and dropped her off at the station and left.
Oh,
bye.
God.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. This person says, I was wearing extremely tight jeans. My date took us to a movie. The theater had fake leather seats.
Oh.
I shifted and my jeans made this huge fart sound. I burst out laughing. To make matters worse, the movie was showing an extremely gory, violent scene at the time, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was so embarrassed. Surprisingly, though, he did ask me out for a second date.
Amazing.
He got a good sense of humor.
Fart sounds will never not be funny.
Never not funny. Never.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you guys have a story, be it short or long, and if you just want to say hello, if you just want to commiserate with us or contribute to my MedBed fund, go to our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com, and we love you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.